It shouldn't come as any big surprise. As Valentine's Day nears, chocolate is on a lot of people's radars. And this morning, we're getting some help on how to perfect that chocolate bark. Chef Claudia Sandoval joins us this morning with some tips and info on the premiere of MasterChef Latinos. We thank you for being with us. Good morning, Claudia.
Good morning.
All right. First off, love the setup behind you. You are prepared for Valentine's Day. It looks like
Yes.
you're in the loving spirit this morning. I love it.
Thank you.
So tell us, as I mentioned, of course, a lot of people are going to be eyeing the perfection to their chocolate bark and maybe trying it at home themselves in the process of maybe melting that chocolate, adding their little treats in. Give us the details on how to perfect that.
Yeah, you know, a lot of times I think people, when they think Valentine's Day, they think chocolate covered strawberries, right? But there's so many other cool things that you can do, not just for, you know, your significant other, but for your kids, for your best girlfriends. Maybe you're doing Galentines, right? I mean, I'm a single woman, you know, I celebrate Galentines instead of Valentines. So this is a really cool idea. I really kind of love this idea. This is chocolate bark. And so it's kind of like a chocolate brittle, if you will. But what I love about it is that you can take it and you can add whatever you want to it. You can add those conversation hearts that are so iconic to Valentine's Day. You can add edible flowers. You can add all sorts of different things in order to make them MasterChef worthy.
Is there a key to making that consistency? I mean, is it as simple as melting it down, adding the treats, and then do you put it in the freezer usually after?
So what I actually do is, one of the easiest things that you can do is you can find these chocolate wafers, right? Now they come in different colors. I found them in red, white. You can find chocolate melts, which are a little bit of a variation. They're not really exactly perfectly chocolate, but they melt really well in the microwave. You can also take these. I got these are the Ghirardelli regular chocolate wafers that you can find like at a Target, for example. Add a little bit of oil. So usually about 1 tablespoon of oil for every 1 cup of chocolate. And then what you do is you put it in the microwave and you go 30 seconds at a time, mixing it up and making sure that that's melting for you. Once you've got it melted, you go ahead and add it to your, a sheet pan that you have lined with a little bit of your parchment paper. And then you go ahead and just kind of spread that out. Now I'm going to do a kind of, you know, pretty color. You could do one single color if you wanted to find a red and just do a red one. But I've already melted a little bit of dark chocolate. So I'm going to add a little bit of dark chocolate to that. And I'm just kind of adding it in little spaces, nothing too crazy, right?
Look at that. Looks
and then
great.
What you do to that is you take a fork and you kind of just run it through.
Oh,
and
get those patterns
little
in there.
swirls.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. That looks beautiful. Okay, that makes it a little bit
And then
easier.
what you can do, of course, is you can add whatever else you want to that. You can add sprinkles. You can add those conversation hearts that we had talked about. And we actually had started one just before we got on with you guys so that I can show you.
Yeah.
And then what I do is I just pop it into the fridge.
Perfect.
And then I pop this whole thing into the fridge for about, honestly, maybe about 2 to 3 minutes roughly. And then what comes out is this.
Look at that.
See how hard that is? So it's literally like a full sheet of chocolate. And now what you do here is, it's pretty simple. You just break it up. And then obviously you can package this, but the great thing about it is you can 100% customize this. And, you know, you can make it that MasterChef worthy, right? Adding things like, you know, edible flowers or things like my favorite, which is the edible glitter. You can add that to it and just add a little bit of you.
Oh, that's awesome. And you can get the kids involved too. I feel like it's a great activity for the whole
it's wonderful.
Tell us, we don't have much time, but I want you to tell us about the new show that you are in. You are a judge now on MasterChef Latinos. Tell us about what it's like judging other people's creations now and where people can catch you on there.
Yeah, of course, we premiere this Thursday at 10 o'clock, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 7 Central on Estrella TV. And of course, MasterChef Latinos is wonderful because it brings people from all types of Latin American countries together and then kind of puts them against each other. And let me tell you, I have to tell you that it is definitely much better being on the judging side than it is on the competition side. It is a lot easier for sure. I'm not worried about whether I'm going home every week, but more importantly, I get the incredible opportunity to taste food from all over the world, and that in itself is just such a treat.
That is awesome. All right. Thank you so much, Chef Claudia, for being with us.
Thanks
As you
so
mentioned,
much.
premiering on Thursday. We appreciate your tips on the